Hi, welcome to the DIT space in Second Life. I'm Lux Aichi, Second Life avatar of Claudia Igbrude of the DIT LTTC. I co-tutor on the module Is One Life Enough with Akupate, aka John O'Connor, who's head of the School of Art Design and Printing in DIT. I'm going to take a few minutes to set the context, and then John, who is with you in First Life, can expand on some of the points I'll raise. He'll also tell you about the challenges we faced and perhaps suggest some recommendations for teaching in Second Life or indeed other virtual worlds. The incentive to develop this module was provided by the annual Learning and Teaching Awards at DIT. Although the funding acquired was not used, its structure provided a context and supported the development of relationships between the appropriate academic staff, that is, between School of Art Design and Printing and the Teaching Technology Center, LTTC. The initial idea was to design a module for fine arts, sculpture, or product design students to explore the potential of building art in a virtual world. However, timetabling and resource allocation restrictions led to a rethink, and further consultations suggested that a better option might be the provision of an elective module to address the broader subjects of interactive social media and the development of of a personal brand. This would give more scope to assess the viability of Second Life as a VLE for art and design. Also, a space such as the one we are in now provides an alternative for the crit. John will expand on this in a few minutes, and he'll tell you more about the paintings we have hanging around here, which are all by students of the DIT. The final shape of the module that was submitted for validation and has subsequently been implemented identified Second Life as the sole point of delivery for a learning experience that would introduce students to a range of interactive social media tools, such as Second Life itself, blogs, Facebook, Twitter. This is all supported by the use of WebCT. While the module Is One Life Enough is targeted generally at undergraduates across the faculties and colleges of DIT, it is currently offered as an elective to third-year students in the School of Art Design and Printing. Students are required to acquire 60 credits per semester, and 5 of these credits must be via an elective. Each elective module carries 5 credits. For this module, there are 6 desired learning objectives, which include: first and foremost, the students should be able to access online virtual environments and networking communities with the purpose of carrying out specific activities. Secondly, they should be able to create and manage their own presence in the virtual spaces and communities, and while doing so, establish and maintain virtual relationships. They also need to be able to apply their knowledge of how the regulations and conventions that operate in online virtual environments and networking communities would apply in the creation and management of content, and from here, describe the potential outcomes from creating content. Finally, they had to be able to apply this knowledge to actually create and exploit original content for virtual environments and networking communities. The module is set up to run over 12 weeks with 1 hour long weekly classes. The pedagogic approach used in teaching was very influenced by Vygotsky's theories of activity and constructivism. Classes, which are all held here in Second Life, incorporate a range of activities such as individual study, discussions, problem-solving exercises, exploration exercises, content creation exercises, and all the while, students are required to document their experiences in reflection. The space we are in now is used for most group discussions, and the media center where we are headed to is where most presentations would be held. So this is the media center. The module is examined by continuous assessment, which comprises of solo and group projects. These projects involve the creation of work, interacting with others, and maintaining relationships and their own identities, as well as continuously reflecting on their own learning. You've likely noticed that we draw on familiar metaphors, such as the furniture and the spaces we use. I'll invite John to now continue and tell you more in real life about this, the metaphors, as well as the challenges we've encountered, our recommendations and our suggestions, as well as our hopes and plans for the future. Over to you, John. Thanks, y'all.
Well, Locks, a thorough knowledge of how online environments and networking communities function is becoming increasingly essential for anyone working in the cultural industries. In the module, students explore the creation and management of content for blogs, social networking sites, virtual worlds, video and picture hosting sites, and so on. In the module, students explore the creation and management of content for blogs, social networking sites, virtual worlds, video and picture hosting sites, and so on. The intention is to give them an understanding of how to use these applications to achieve their professional goals. The module is offered as an elective to third-year art and design students.
Shall I go down to the gallery now?
The module is delivered entirely in Second Life and supported by WebCT. The students explore how the environment functions and learn to evaluate the way in which a virtual presence is created, allowing them to establish and maintain virtual relationships and reflect critically on the process through a personal blog and postings on their social networking sites.
Thanks for that, Say. Now, let's go back to John in real life.
Thank you, Lox.